What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude. Let's talk about what y'all talking about, which is Cam Newton and Paul Finebaum going at it. I'm talking about war of words, but more importantly, a war of actions. The same actions that Cam Newton actually lived through and experienced and performed in, Paul Finebaum had to talk about. Well, let's look at the dynamic and difference between what Cam Newton was seeing and doing and what Paul Finebaum was saying. And this is why this show is so important, because the same thing can be looked at so many different ways. So we're going to really dive deep into that. But before we do all that, make sure you support this channel, subscribe. Make sure you also support the community. Leave your email at projecttransition.org. Do more than that. You want to be a donor? Thank you. You want to do the most, have the most impact, become a gym member, giver every month, like Stephen Harper. That's my man. That's my man who got this book and his playing card as well. We hook you guys up as you hook up the community so we can do our mentorship, we can do our skills camps, and we can do all the things we do for these itty bitties. So let's get into this right now. Cam Finebaum. Look at him. Ding, 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 ding.
Call Urban Meyer. He'll be happy to tell you Cam Newton is the worst guy he has ever dealt with in his college career.
It's hard for me to believe, Paul, that you like me. It's written all over your tone. It's written all over your words. It's written all over the way you explain and give examples referring to Cam Newton. The worst that Urban Meyer has ever dealt with. Now, Urban Meyer was a coach that was at Ohio State, coach that was at the University of Florida, coach at University of Utah. For me to be the worst that he's ever dealt with, we all know that that's a lie.
That got to be a lie. For one reason only. He wasn't there that long. And let's just say Urban has coached some people who had some very colorful backgrounds, including, rest in peace, a murder. Yeah, I said it.
Cam Newton got kicked off the team, as you know. He went to Blaine Junior College.
I did not get kicked off the team, Paul. Well, what you gonna say? Because I stole a laptop? That's not true, because Urban Meyer would tell you. I went there to play. While Tim Tebow was there, I wasn't going to play, Paul. So I had to go and transfer. Now, did certain things happen? Yes, but don't let that speculation cloud your judgment of why I had to leave.
He only played one meaningful year.
Don't downplay my little one meaningful year.
Okay. Now, it's interesting, the laptop story, because if you really just take a second, stop and think, Cam Newton recruited there, but obviously Tim Tebow there, who's what, top 5 college football player ever. So it's like, no slight to you, Cam, but we're going to just stick with this hot hand over here, Tim Tebow. But the point is, Cam Newton was a beast, as we saw once he transferred and got to Auburn and balled out and won the national championship, blah, blah, blah. You think they really going to get rid of a dude for a laptop? Unless dude is like, I'm good, right? Let's just say athletes get away with more, especially when they're star athletes and beast athletes. So even on his face, that doesn't sound right. Y'all really kicked him off the team for a laptop? Oh, okay.
Because what I did in 365 days, Paul, I did more than your favorite player did in 4 years.
And on the final play of Cam Newton's career, Gene Chizik told Cam Newton to take a knee in the national championship game. Cam Newton decided to be Superman and tried to dive over the pile, and he failed, nearly fumbling the ball, and they had to kick a field goal to win the national championship.
As a leader of a team, you're forced and have the opportunity to make certain decisions. Paul, you've been an avid person to talk about the greatness, and I will second the greatness of a Nick Saban. I will second the greatness of a Kirby Smart. Even going back all the way to Bear Bryant. Any coach would tell you, including the great coaches that we have in this game now. Deion Sanders, the Dabo Swinney's, the Kirby Smarts, the Coach Days. They would tell you that the great teams that they've coached were led not by coaches, but players. So on the 1 yard line, when I had a discussion with my teammates and they said, Cam, if you can sneak it, sneak it. Okay, cool. But to add in nearly fumble, I didn't jump over the top, Paul. It was the pretense to what we call now the tush push. It didn't work. We still had a timeout. So what, you gonna get mad at a person who has took on this responsibility to be a team leader and a team captain and to also counsel with other players like, hey bro, what we wanna do? Maybe we wanna try it. Okay, cool, we're gonna try it. And that's what happened. But don't lead with the narrative that Cam was hard to deal with and Cam was a very selfish player. Don't do that, Paul. Come on, Paul. It's me, a humble servant and a member of the media just like you. And hopefully ESPN come holler at me again and we'll be constituents, we'll be peers. Paulie, I appreciate what you've done to the college football world, but also respect and understand what I also brought to the table for the college football.
That's what I'm talking about, mic drop. Oh, man. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. The clash, I told you guys about this little civil war between those who talk it and those who walk it. And I don't think it needs to be that way because it's pretty obvious for 99% of all athletes, and I'm talking about when you're like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, 99% of you guys know what your ceiling is. Yeah, you can just see that kid can go, doesn't mean he is, but that kid can go far. That kid can go pro. Then you, if you're being real, if you ain't like a panderer and you ain't a punk, you can also look at a kid and be like, not a shot. Not a shot in hell. And then there's the ones in the middle that you just don't know about, right? Late bloomers. Cam Newton did it. And Paul Finebaum never did it, right? So he decides to talk it. No problem. We ain't got a beef because you talking it, I'm walking. Shoot, that's harmony. But what you're saying does matter. He led with the fact that you tried to go for it and nearly fumbled and made that a narrative. Do you see how dirty? You see how, ooh, that's some nasty work. That is nasty work. To lead with, he tried to run the ball from the goal line and almost fumbled it. You ever been on the goal line, Paul Finebaum? You ever been on the 3rd and 1, 4th and 1? Let me tell you something. Even if you get it in the end zone, you damn nearly fumbled it because them boys are going at it. You ever been there before? And your helmet is literally off sides, but they can't even say nothing because there ain't no room. Their helmets are right there, or helmets are touching. There's a tip of a ball right here. And as soon as that thing go, wow, pow, what the fuck? You just waiting there. It's like a Ferrari and a damn Lamborghini because it need noise. If it was a Tesla, it'd be both of them. But that ball might be dropped. That ball might cross the goal line. But whatever it is, it's going to go through hell. That inch, that yard is going to be hell. I ain't got much more to say. It's just like, I just want y'all to catch the slants. Like, people think a lot of things about media, a lot of things about athletes, and I'm here to kind of demystify, decode, tell you guys from the inside, because I love all these cats, and I'm not tripping on like anybody in any way. So I don't take shots, and I also don't pull punches. You know what I mean? I just don't, because whatever. It is. Cam Newton's a beast. Come on, man. Right now, your little itty bitty, your little 10-year-old son, if he could become Cam Newton in terms of sports, would you say yes or no to that? Yeah, I thought so. So shut up. So all the criticism and hate and all that, stop it. That dude is an NFL MVP. That dude was in the Super Bowl. Shut up. I hear you. Yeah, that dude should have dove on the ball. Yeah, there's a lot of things he should have did, but he did more than he should have. How you like that? So I just want y'all to catch media when they try to get y'all. You literally will listen to it. It's almost like hypnosis. You'll be listening to it like, oh, yeah, damn, Cam does sound hard to deal with. Man, they could have just kneeled the ball down, or they could have just ran it away, or they could have did something else, but he was just being stubborn and hard-headed. And same thing, same action, different accounts. Ain't that crazy? All right, so you know what we do on this show, boy. To show love to Cam Newton and Paul Finebaum. I can't say his name. I'm sorry, brother. We flow, boy. But before we flow, you know what we got to do. We got to hook you guys up. So I want you guys to go right now. Check my link in my description. It's going to be your financial wellness prescription. Yeah. It's called Monitor Debt Resolution. You got to go there for medical debt, credit card debt, student loan debt, personal debt. Damn, I went to see Cam Newton in the Super Bowl and national championship debt. Went to see Paul Finebaum down there in Tuscaloosa or something. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, you got debt. You could be like Ashley. She was in debt. Now she's going to be debt-free next year. She a single mom. Hook yourself up, man. Don't live paying those minimum payments and always stressing out because, this interest is just killing me. Nope, it ain't got to kill you. You know what it has to do? All you have to do is go to that link in the description for your financial wellness prescription. I tried to multitask right there. I hope I did. And then also leave your email. You got to support the channel by subscribing and leave your email at projecttransition.org. Check out the work we're doing. We're having an NFL life skills camp August 16th, Crespi High School, 10 a.m. if you guys are in the LA area. We're going to continue those, and we're going to just keep building them up and ramping them up, man. So tremendous partnerships coming, and I'm going to make sure you guys help support that. So become a gym member as well, giver every month. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, Cam Newton. Paul Finebaum. It's time to rap. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Oh, I must be mad at Paul Finebaum because I got the gangster song on. Go get him, Wiley. Go get him, Wiley. Some people come up to me and they be like, dog, your raps are the best part of my day because they just make me laugh. All right, well. Time to laugh again. Finebaum, you fraud. Finebaum talking slick from the SEC porch, clowning Cam like he ever stepped on the torch. We know the truth. He ain't ran no drills, just flapping his gums when them weak hot takes chill. Paul Finebaum never ran a 40, never broke a sweat, never laced up no cleats, just laced up a desk set. Talk about Cam like he an MVP. Boy, you couldn't even make JV at Tennessee. Cam out here dressed like a fashion icon while you rocking glasses looking like a tired python trying to play judge, but you skipped the combine, so sit your tail down. This ain't your sideline. You said he fake, said he washed, said he done, but Cam threw dimes and ran dudes over for fun. Auburn made him king, Panthers gave him the keys, and your callers just Mike Roll Tide, please. Hit a sled, never called an audible. Oh, you know football, man, that's comical. Cam took hits from monsters, made them look soft. You take calls from Updike and write folks off. Paul, why you lying on Cam with that static? Well, my glasses fogged up and the lights were dramatic. You mad he a star, mad he too fly. Mad, just mad, I can't dunk or throw deep. Why lie? It's a shame you bash a legend to boost your views while Cam's still trending with no team in his shoes. You a keyboard killer, a mic-fed sniper, but Cam walk in the room and you turn on a typewriter. All in love. This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so